Welcome to Minutes with Lynnis, brought to you by Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. Embark on this journey with me, Lynnis Minutes, your certified holistic living and wellness expert for women over 40, as we explore tips for an ever-growing mind, body, and spirit in just a few minutes. Interested in Wellness Woman? Let me tell you a little bit about Wellness Woman for some of you who are new to the Wellness Woman family. It is founded on the idea that all women over 40 need to really be treating themselves special, because when you reach 40 and go beyond that, then you are truly blessed. And it's time for us to take ourselves off of the back burner and put ourselves on the front burner. And so about 6 years ago, my company, Wellness Woman, Praiseworks Health and Wellness, founded the brand Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. Wellness Woman has a magazine that we do on a quarterly basis. We have a online school called the Wellness Woman 40 Holistic Academy, and we do fun things here in the group. So I am so excited to have all of you new people here. It's always great to meet new women. In fact, I just found a new friend in the group already who has products to share, and I wanted to tell you, you might want to get interested in some of my segments. My Lynnis Minutes Sharing is Caring segment. I'll be doing it all in the month of November and through October as well. If you have a product or a service or a business that you want to share, message me and we'll talk about what we need to do in order to get you on the air. You'll be able to broadcast to like minds and also a great demographic, women over 40. And then we edit it and put it on our YouTube channel, and it goes out to all my other social media, which is about almost 200,000 people, of which maybe about 70% are women. So it's a very targeted demographic. So if you're interested, today is Talk Tuesday. So you know those things that you're posting today about your businesses, your blogs and things like that. Well, if you're interested in really putting it out there, especially during the holidays, give me a call or actually message me on FB, and I'll be glad to share with you what you need to do to be able to get on Lynnis Minutes. Now, I have something to share with you today that I thought you might be interested in. I know that many of us are going through an interesting time in our lives. It seems like our emotions are just like all over the place. It's not unusual. There's all kinds of things that you can do, including, we call it HRT or other kinds of medications. But what I've always tried to do is introduce to my tribe, the women that I work with, holistic ways to deal with the emotions that come with your hormones, ways through exercise, through the foods you eat, the herbs you take, the teas you drink, the supplements you might take, and also some of the holistic tools like essential oils and tapping and energy healing and meditation. There's so many things that feed into making you feel better that don't necessarily involve a pharmaceutical or surgery. So I wanted to share with you some essential oils that I must be a disclaimer. This is Talk Tuesday, so these are definitely oils that I sell, but I love these oils, and I'll tell you why. They are quality oils. I really feel very strongly about them because a French aromatherapist created them along with a psychologist, and she created these oils with the idea of addressing some of the emotions that we deal with. Now, this month in the group, it is the Starting Fresh month, which is new ways to live and holistically, every day. So all through the month of October, we're going to be starting fresh, talking about new ways that you can be holistically well. And today we're going to talk about essential oils. Now, hold on one second. I've got to get cue up my information right here. All right, so let's get started. So, how come it doesn't want to? Okay, there we go. Essential oils for our emotions. Why essential oils? Because, quite frankly, they are a good connection between our olfactory nerve and our emotions. There's been studies that show that the olfactory nerve can really govern the emotions because smells can modulate your mood, your cognition, your way of thinking, and your behavior. Smells can impact the way you see the world, quite frankly, and smells can ignite memories and influence our reactions in our life experiences. So essential oils, which are nothing but the oils that come from plants and seeds and flowers, believe it or not, can be combined to really get some fabulous results. And I wanted to share with you 3 blends that I use personally. They're only $25 a bottle, and they are wonderful. I'm going to be doing a webinar on essential oils, these soul health essentials, that's what they're called, soul health essentials, sometime next week, and I'll be posting more information about that. But in the meantime, I wanted to share with you the 3 that I really, really like that have helped me quite a bit. The first one is Meeting Magic. This one focuses on getting your focus, awakening your awareness, and it's also inspiring. And I think the reason why she called it Meeting Magic is because it really does sharpen your focus and increases your inspiration, and it boosts your alertness. And it also is great for meetings and conferences. Now, here's my testimony. About 2 weeks ago, I was at Sacramento Women's Expo speaking to women. And, you know, as always, when you're speaking in front of a lot of women or doing anything with the public, of course, there's going to be some nerves. I took the Meeting Magic and used it throughout the day, and I just glided through that day. I wasn't as, I didn't lose my focus. I was very focused. I was able to talk to many, many women and, you know, not lose my train of thought, not get nervous, all of that kind of stuff. And I think that it brought out the inspirational side of me because I got a lot of feedback about my talk. And I mean, I was talking about menopause, which some people might, just the whole idea of menopause, it doesn't seem inspirational. But I think the way I delivered it, because of the fact that I had taken this Meeting Magic oil, I think made a huge difference. Now, there are things in it that are really good. And first of all the oils that are used are 100% organic. And she knows a lot of the growers of these particular plants and seeds and flowers that extracts the oil. She knows the people who do it. And they're 100% therapeutic oils. You always want to do this. And this is a proprietary blend. So she's not using doTERRA or Young Living or any of the other suppliers. She's getting her oils fresh. And there's nothing wrong with those oils. I just wanted to let you know that these are a proprietary blend. You can't get them through a Young Living, or you can't get them from doTERRA. Anyway, in these oils is grapefruit, which is very good for your clarity and releasing stagnation and also reducing negative thoughts. The other one is peppermint, which I love all the time because it just awakes you and it gets you unstuck. Lemon, it boosts your mood and it instills a sense of calm. Vetiver, which decreases your stress level and decreases your nervousness. And rosemary, which is very good for really profound clarity, and cedar, which grounds and centers you. That's what's in the Meeting Magic, which I think is awesome. I don't know what the percentages are and everything because, again, it's a proprietary blend, but that combination there's some of this, some of that. I don't know what the recipe is. All I know is that it works. So that's one of them. Another one that I really love is Stress Ease. It's release and restore and rebalance. And that's exactly what Stress Ease does. Sometimes we just kind of like lose our mojo. And many times we lose our mojo because we're stressed out, we're overwhelmed, we're distracted, we're out of balance. And Stress Ease kind of helps to bring you back in alignment and helps you to release your worry. It helps to restore your confidence and helps you to move forward, and it helps you to balance your ability to beat the most stressful of situations. Now, here's what I know about stress, and we're going to be doing a lot more on stress over the next few months because stress is a huge factor on so many other maladies we end up getting in midlife. Stress compromises our immune system. It makes us more susceptible to chronic disease. It causes weight gain because of the cortisol. And once you get into cortisol hell, there's all kinds of other things that can happen. But its root is in stress, okay? So very many times, especially for women over 40. So Stress Ease helps you maintain a balance so that you don't get into that dangerous, too much cortisol level, or get into that dangerous of immune compromise, where you're compromising your immune system. And what's in there is tangerine, which uplifts and relieves you and helps you to accomplish all kinds of things during stressful events. Rose, which soothes you and opens you up to new experiences. Jasmine, which improves your inner support and strength, and it helps to boost your feeling if you're feeling alone or rejected. Bergamot, which is excellent when it comes to improving your sense of self-worth and acceptance. Chamomile, which of course, if you're familiar with chamomile tea, kind of calms you, helps calm the nervous system, and it relaxes you during difficult times. And then there's sandalwood, that kind of keeps you grounded, which is so important to be grounded and to know how to ground yourself when you're stressed out. There are things you can do, and using these oils is one thing, but there are also other things that you can do to ground yourself so that you're not like all over the place. And sometimes that grounding may only take a few minutes, but using these oils, you begin to feel the grounding immediately. And the other thing, of course, is lavender. Lavender is that ultimate soothing and calming oil that really helps you when it comes to restoring you during prolonged stress. So these combinations of oils make up the Stress Ease blend, and it's wonderful. And again, I'll show you the bottle in a second, but they're only $25 for this bottle, and they last a very long time. They have a roller ball on top. And where I put these oils, and the next oil I'm going to tell you, sometimes I put it on the nose, I can smell it all day. Other times I put it on my wrist. And depending on what I need it for, I put it somewhere on the bottom of my feet, because in reflexology, it talks to you about all the different parts of your feet and which organs they lead to. Now, because I want to influence my brain and my creativity and my productivity when it comes to creating new products and services and learning new software and doing all the different stuff that I do, I put it at the very tip of my big toe. That's where the brain is. And I'm telling you, ladies, it may sound woo-woo, but it works. Okay, my last word I wanted to share with you was fatigue fighter. And I would say the 3 words to explain it is awaken, ease, and energize, which is so important because let's face it, in midlife, not just because we're getting older, but because of how our hormones work, that fatigue thing comes in, and it can come in at the worst time. And we don't have time to be tired, okay? We just don't have time to be tired. We have full lives, and we want to be able to thrive and do all the things that, you know, have been placed on our plate to do as much as possible. So Fatigue Fighter does just that. It helps you get rid of that feeling of being tired. If you have low energy, it's a perfect tool to awaken and energize you. And definitely during that work day makes a big difference. And the things that are in there are orange, which reduces fatigue and also boosts your energy. Lemon, which we talked about before, it uplifts and gives you a sense of release in terms of feeling stressful. And cinnamon. Cinnamon improves your energy and cognitive function. Absolutely does. And lime improves mental clarity and creativity. And let me tell you something about lime, key lime. And I've mentioned this before, but it really does work. I've been putting a lot of key lime. Sometimes it's the essential oil. If it's an essential organic oil, you can ingest it as well. So sometimes I take key lime and I put it in my water, and it helps to improve the neuron receptors in our brain. It's a wake up, and I usually do it in the middle of the day, usually around 2 o'clock or so, because I've been up since like 4:30 or 5. I'm beginning to feel a little tired, and I'm not done because my day doesn't end till 6 or 7. So I need to be able to have a lift. And so I use the Fatigue Fighter and the lime in my water. You can use key lime essential oil, or you can go to the store and get some key lime and squeeze it into your water. And it does make a huge difference in terms of clearing the brain fog in the middle of the day. The other thing that's in this is our friend lavender, which boosts the mood and kind of gives you a sense of ease, and peppermint. It's always great for awakening you and increasing your energy. So those are the 3 oils that I absolutely love. I forgot to bring the roller ball with me. So hold on one second. I'm going to go get the roller ball so you can see. Okay, here it is. These are what the oils look like. They come in this ball, and here's a little roller ball right here. I put some right here, and this one right here is the fatigue. I don't really feel tired, but I always like the boost it gives me. It's like, woo! Okay, so let's see. Rub it like this on my wrist and breathe it in. It works every time. I love it, love it, love it. These are some of the oils we're going to be talking about in the webinar that I'll have next week. It's going to be next Wednesday during Wellness Wednesday, and I'll share more with you about that a little bit later on. So just consider taking a look at these oils because there's other combinations that we have. We have one called the Master of Change, and I'll talk more about those on the webinar. We also have the Burnout Buster for burnout. We've got the Leader Ease for if you're leading groups, Productivity Promoter for being able to concentrate and motivate you, Creativity Booster, which helps you with imagination, inspiring. I've used that before. I ran out of it, so I need some more of that. Conflict Calmer, which helps you in dealing with conflict, and Work-Life Balance, which of course helps you to manage things in your work and your life. All of these oils are awesome, and I highly recommend them. They were created by Dr. Kathleen Kelly, and she was on in the group about 3 weeks ago, and she shared with us some information about the oils, and she worked with aromatherapists, and she just felt like there was something else that her clients needed besides just therapy, because she is a trained psychologist, but she's integrative because she believes in using holistic practices to help her patients. So she created these particular oils because these were the kind of things that she felt that most of her patients needed. And they're very, very good to use on the workplace. For those of you who are still working, and many of us still are, dealing with a lot of people, and sometimes you need to be able to focus, sometimes you need to be creative, sometimes you need to not strangle the person in the next office or next cubicle that drives you crazy at work. These oils will help. So give it a consideration, and I'll tell you more about the webinar next time we meet, which will be tomorrow. And I wanted to also tell you that you can go to wellnesswoman40.com, that's my site, and click on the Soul Health Essentials banner that's on the slider, and that will take you directly to the site. You can take a look at all of the oils and message me if you would like to have a free 30-minute consultation on these oils. Please, I know all about them. I've used all of them. I've been using essential oils for about 9 years. And I'm fairly knowledgeable, but also whatever questions you might have about these products, I can go directly to the source, the creator of these blends, and ask any questions that you might have. And also, I wanted to remind you, the Wellness Woman Spa Day. The next one is on October 26th in Oakland, California, in a beautiful penthouse. And we're going to be doing some of the things that we did at the last spa day here in Sacramento, but we're adding a few things and taking away a few things. We're not going to be going swimming. It's a little cold. Not going to be doing that, but we are going to be doing low impact yoga. We are going to have an aromatherapy session. We're going to have a tapping session, and we're going to be doing meditation, low impact yoga. We're going to be going on our gratitude walk and a few surprises. And of course, as always, a swag bag that you can take home. It's going to be wonderful. Just go to my site at wellnesswoman40.com and click on the posting. It's right there in the center of the page, Wellness Woman 40 Spa Day. Click on that, and we'll take you to all the information and how much it is and all that kind of good stuff. And one more thing, ladies, I've got 4 spots left. Yes! For the Wellness Woman 40 Costa Rica trip. Oh my God, we're so excited. Last night we had our first meeting with the women who made a decision to come to Costa Rica. It was wonderful. We got a chance to bond. They got a chance to give me their input about what they like to have on the trip, and it's just going to be fantastic. So just have a few more weeks to sign up and register. Go to wellnesswoman40.com and click on the banner, and it will take you to more information about what we're going to be doing. And you'll be able to make an appointment with me so we can talk about all the specifics, and I can tell you even more about this fantastic opportunity. It's going to be an adventure. The person who is helping me coordinate it lives in Costa Rica, the fabulous Dawn James. She does retreats all the time. And she was telling us about the spa she went to that we're going to be going to when we get to Costa Rica. We're going to be in the area of Costa Bella. Costa Rica, something like that. And she went to this spa place called, I think it was Raintree. And she was like, oh my gosh. She said she's been to several. She was there for 3 hours. Can you imagine a 3-hour spa treatment? And she had it soups to nuts, just about everything that they offer. They offer about 120 different applications. She had the foot massage, the leg massage, the full body massage, the neck massage, and the face massage, she said, which was 1 hour. Can you imagine somebody rubbing your face with all kinds of great things? And I was wondering, because she looked different. She looked, she was glowing. She looked brighter. And she was saying it was because of that facial that she had, which was just awesome. So that's just one of the things you're going to be doing. There'll be plenty more. And I'm offering a special right now that if you decide to go and then you refer someone and they decide to go, then you get an extra free spa treatment. And here's the good thing. You're going to be in Costa Rica for 7 days and 6 nighs. So you get a chance to actually really relax and renew and restore your mind, body, spirit connection. We're going to have a raise your vibration session that Dawn's going to lead. And she's going to teach us how to keep that zen when we go back to the mainland, when we come back home, where we can learn how to raise our vibration and kind of stay in that bubble. So if you're interested, go to wellnesswoman40.com and click on the Costa Rica banner. And I would be so grateful if you could. And I don't know if anybody's asked me any questions. I can't see on this application who's asking me questions. So I'm going to go in real quick to see if anybody wants to say anything. And I also wanted to make sure that I gave my shout outs to folks. Oh, I see some shout outs here. Oh, Valerie Christian-Hurst said, yes, they work. And oh, hey, Marlise and Crystal Wiley, homegirl from Spelman, good to see you. And I think I saw my daughter Celine on here as well. Thank you so much for all of your support and tuning into Lynnis Minutes. I'll be in tomorrow. Usually Lynnis Minutes is on Mondays and Wednesdays, but Monday I had a conflict, and so I came today and then tomorrow on Wednesday, and we are going to be talking about something that you probably don't think about, but we need to really focus on and do more of. We're going to be talking about breathing. I know all of us breathe, right? But we're going to talk about breathing and breath and why it's so important, and something that almost 100% Americans do a lot. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow, my regular time at 8:30. Looking forward to seeing all of you again. And please remember, sharing is caring. So if you like this video and what I've talked about, please share it with someone that you care about, that you think would be interested. Thanks so much. And I will talk with you real soon tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have something to share, please comment below. For more Wellness Woman videos, be sure to click the subscribe button below and check out my Facebook group, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. But most importantly, don't forget to love yourself and educate, encourage, and empower your mind, body, spirit wellness.